Welcome friends, my name is Sagar Deshmukh. Today in this video we'll discuss regarding the compass surveying. In that we'll discuss how to convert WCB, that is whole circle bearing, into QB, that is quadrantal bearing, and after that we'll see how to convert QB, that is quadrantal bearing, into WCB, whole circle bearing. Okay, in this chapter till now we have discussed regarding the various terms like definition of compass surveying. Then we have discussed regarding the types of meridian. After that we have also discussed the difference between angle and bearing. We have discussed the definitions of true bearing, magnetic bearing, and arbitrary bearing. So this part of this chapter has been already discussed by us. We have also discussed the definition of whole circle bearing and quadrantal bearing. In this video we'll discuss how to convert this whole circle bearing into quadrantal bearing. So first of all, I'll tell you whole circle bearing, WCB, is nothing but it is the bearing of line with respect to north in clockwise direction. It varies between 0 degree to 360 degree. So this is the definition of whole circle bearing. And the second one is quadrantal bearing. The bearing of line measured with either north or south in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction the condition is that it should be measured from nearest reference direction, that is north or south. If north is nearer, then we'll measure the bearing with north, and if south is nearer, then we'll measure the bearing with south. So this is the definition of quadrantal bearing. Now let's see how to measure the whole circle bearing. This is the reference axis I have drawn. This is news, N-E-N-E-W, that is west, and south. Okay, so north, south, east, west. Now if the line lies in first quadrant, then angle measured from north in clockwise direction till line, this is whole circle bearing for this line. If line lies in second quadrant, then bearing starting from north, which will end at this line, will be whole circle bearing for this line. If line lies in third quadrant, then this will be the bearing for the line. If line lies in fourth quadrant, then this will be the bearing for the fourth line. Okay, so this is how we'll measure the bearing, whole circle bearing of any line. Now here you can see that even if this line is nearest to earth, so nearest to north from anti-clockwise direction, but we have not measured this as a bearing. We have measured this angular distance and we have called this as a bearing, whole circle bearing of line. So we'll always measure the angular distance of any line from north in clockwise direction. That is our whole circle bearing. Now let's see what is quadrantal bearing. So again I will draw the reference axis. System. So this is north, east, west, and this is south. Okay, now if we'll take same lines in one in each quadrant. Okay, now here if we wanted to find out quadrantal bearing for this line, then we'll measure this bearing and we'll denote it as north theta degree east. Whereas for this line the quadrantal bearing will be this angular distance and will represent it as south theta degree east. For this line the quadrantal bearing will be this angular distance, so it will be south theta degree west. For this line it is this angle or this angular distance. Okay, so it is represented as north theta degree west. Okay, so always we are measuring the bearing of line either with north or with south. Okay, so whichever is nearer, and in the representation we'll always write north or south at first, then the angle and then other direction of that quadrant. So for this quadrant first we'll write south, then we'll write this angle theta degree, and then we'll write the second direction of the quadrant, that is east, south theta degree east. Okay, so this is how the representation of quadrantal bearing is done, whereas in the whole circle bearing we'll just represent the bearing by writing the angle in degrees. So for this, suppose if it is 40 degree, then we'll represent bearing of line OA as 40 degree only. Okay, so this is how whole circle bearing is represented, and this is representation for quadrantal bearing. Now let's see how to convert this whole circle bearing into quadrantal bearing and quadrantal bearing into whole circle bearing. Now I'll take some example. First example will be of, so I'll write directly, if it is 140 degree. Now here we can see that the angular distance is directly represented in degree, no reference direction is mentioned here. So, and again it is having value greater than 90. It means that all conditions are denoting that this is whole circle bearing, because in quadrantal bearing no bearing will be greater than 90, whereas it also have this reference direction in the notation of angle. So this whole circle bearing will not have any notation of direction in the representation of angle. It is just represented in degree, whereas it is represented in the format of north or south, theta degree, east or west. So like this it is represented. So it is whole circle bearing. Now if the question is asked to convert WCB to QB, then we have to convert this angle to QB. So first of all we'll draw this in the given system, that is it is given in whole circle bearing. North, this is east, this is west, and this is south. So if it is 140, then this is 0 to 90 in first quadrant, 90 to 180 in second quadrant. So that line will be in second quadrant. So this bearing is given, it is 140 degree. Now we know that for quadrantal bearing we require bearing of line from north or south, whichever is nearer. Here for this line south is nearer, so this angle will be the bearing for this line. So we know that this total angle is 180, out of this angle is 140. So QB for line, we'll call this center point as O, this point as A. So OA will be 180 minus 140 degree, it will be 40 degree. So representation of quadrantal bearing for this line will be south 40 degree east. Okay, now we'll see one more example on this. Now we'll take one more example. Here we'll take angle of 189 degree. Okay, now we have to convert this whole circle bearing into quadrantal bearing. Okay, so let's see how to convert it. First of all, we'll draw this line in which quadrant it lies. We know that in first quadrant it is 0 to 90 degree. The bearing for second quadrant is 90 to 180. So it is above 180 and less than 270. So it means it lies in third quadrant. So this bearing is given to us and it is 189 degree. Now this is north, this is east, this is west, and this is south. We have to convert this in quadrantal bearing. We know that the reference direction which is nearer to line is south. So we have to measure the angular distance with south for this line. So this will be the required bearing for us. Now to find out this bearing, what we have to do? We have to deduct 180 degree this angle from the total bearing of line, so that we'll get this angle. So 189 minus 180, it will be 9 degree. Again for quadrantal bearing it is represented like south 9 degree west. So this is how we'll convert the whole circle bearing into quadrantal bearing. Now let's see two more examples in which we'll convert quadrantal bearing to whole circle bearing. North 38 degree west. Now if it is asked to convert this quadrantal bearing into whole circle bearing, so let's see how to convert this quadrantal bearing into whole circle bearing. First of all, we'll draw the line. This is north, this is east, this is west, and this is south. This angle is given to us, that is 38 degree north. When we are going from north to west, this line is at 38 degree. Okay, now we are interested in finding out the whole circle bearing. It means that we want to find this angle. So we know that total angle for the circle is 360 degree, out of which 38 degree is known to us and the remaining angle is to be determined. So WCB for of line equal to 360 minus 38. So it will be 2 and it is 3. Okay, so it is 322 degree, because whole circle bearing is just represented in angle only. It will not have any special notation like quadrantal bearing system. So WCB will be 322 degree. Okay, now we'll take one more example for calculation of conversion of quadrantal bearing to whole circle bearing. Now let's take one more example in which we'll convert the quadrantal bearing into whole circle bearing. So we'll take south 18 degree west. Okay. Now first of all we'll draw the line. Southwest means in which quadrant it lies? It lies in north, south, west, east. So it is in southwest quadrant, so it means it is in third quadrant. So it is at 18 degree from south, so this angle is 18 degree. Now let me know which bearing is or which angle is whole circle bearing for this line. Okay, so can you tell me, can you guess which bearing? So we'll go with the definition of whole circle bearing. The bearing of line measured from north in clockwise direction till the line. So it is called as whole circle bearing. So it means this angle is whole circle bearing for the line. So we are interested in finding out this angle, out of which this angle is already known to us, and we know that angle on one side of any line is 180 degree. So this will be 180 degree, and this is additional 18 degree. So this total angle will be 180 plus 18. So whole circle bearing of line will be equal to 180 degree plus 18. It means that it is 198 degree. So this is how we'll calculate the whole circle bearing by the use of quadrantal bearing. Now let's see some complicated cases. When the whole circle bearing of line is 90 degree, then the QB of line is represented as 90 degree east, whereas when WCB of line is 270 degree, then QB is represented as 90 degree west. Neither north nor north south is taken for notation. It is just represented like 90 degree east, 90 degree west. And when the whole circle bearing of line is 180 degree, then QB is just represented as south. For WCB being 0 degree, QB is represented like north. So this is how all the representations are done in the QB. So we'll finish with this video. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see the next part of compass surveying in next video. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.